Pip had been saving something very important. The rainbow jelly, collected one by one all week long, in a basket with a handle, covered carefully with a yellow cloth. He had been saving it since Tuesday. Wednesday he had counted the jellies. There were 7. He was fairly sure there had been 8 on Tuesday. He did not think about this for very long. Today was Friday. Today was the day. Pip marched down the corridor, happy, purposeful. Then he stopped. Pip looked up, and up, and up. The Rook was asleep in the middle of the corridor, back against one wall, feet touching the other, not a single gap on either side. Grrr! Pip looked at the Rook. Then, at the other side of the corridor, where the little table stood, where the basket was waiting, where the rainbow jelly was waiting. "Oh," said Pip. Pip thought very hard. He could go around. There was no around. He could go back. The boots only go forward, not helpful today. He could wake the Rook up. No. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bolt came around the corner at full speed. Pure white coat gleaming, silver armor, slightly too big, clanking cheerfully. The most energetic thing in the entire castle. "Hey, hey!" The Rook shifted in his sleep. "Shee!" whispered Pip. Bolt stopped. His hooves were still tapping, very quietly. "Sorry," whispered Bolt. Bolt looked at the Rook. He looked at the basket on the little table on the other side, covered with a yellow cloth. He looked at Pip. "Is that rainbow jelly?" whispered Bolt. "Yes," whispered Pip. "Since Tuesday," whispered Pip. Bolt nodded slowly. He understood completely. This was serious. "I'll get it," said Bolt. "You'll wake him," said Pip. Bolt looked at the Rook, then at Pip. "I don't go through things," said Bolt. "I go over them." Bolt approached the Rook. Slowly, carefully. This Bolt was focused. Bolt placed one hoof forward, then another. 1, 2. Bolt stopped, completely still. 1 beat, 2 beats. Then, sideways, 1 sharp step to the right, and turn. Bolt sprang up and over the Rook's great stone shoulder, and landed, soft, sure, on the other side. Grrr! The Rook slept on. Pip's hands were over his mouth. Bolt picked up the basket, held it up. Yellow cloth, rainbow jelly inside. Safe. "He, he," whispered Bolt. Now Bolt had to come back. 1, 2, and turn. Bolt sprang back and landed next to Pip. Grrr! The Rook slept on. Pip looked at Bolt. Bolt looked at Pip. Then, around the corner, out of sight, Pip started laughing. Bolt started laughing. Hee. From down the corridor, the Rook stirred. Pip and Bolt froze, looked at each other. "Shall we run?" said Pip. "Yes," said Bolt. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Far away, fast, getting smaller. The Rook opened one enormous eye. "I'm hungry," said the Rook. The corridor was very empty. The rainbow jelly was the finest jelly Pip had ever tasted. Pip looked at Bolt. "You went right over him," said Pip. "1, 2 in turn," said Bolt. "Cheerful, simple, between bites." "But he was so big," said Pip. "Big doesn't matter," said Bolt. "Up matters." "My boots can't do that," said Pip. "No," said Bolt. "That's why you have me." Pip smiled. He gave Bolt a spoonful of jelly. "Hee," said Bolt, which was the loudest thing that had happened all day. From somewhere inside the castle, "I'm hungry," said the Rook. So, what did Pip learn today? The night jumps over things, all things, even very large, very snory things. Forward, forward, 1, 2, and turn. Always an L, always up, never through. Well done, Bolt. Well done, Pip. Well done, you. We shall see you next time at the White Castle.